Last pages I have given some space. Write down the question there on. वहाँ पे क्वेश्चन लिखेंगे लास्ट पेजेस में. Define Coriolis force. Define Coriolis force and how do Coriolis force become more significant for the latitude of 5 degree north to 5 degrees south to not to form tropical cyclone. 10 marks question. Next one I said, write a short note on geostrophic wind formation and its significance. Okay, now come here. My question is, warm rising air, in that region there will be cloud in the upper atmosphere, or the region having air is descending? Cloud किधर upper atmosphere बनेगा? The region having descending of air and the region having ascending of air. Ascending, क्योंकि जब ascend करेगा they will carry the water vapor and this moisture will condenses into cloud and causes rainfall. And the region having air is descending, this descending air will not allow moisture and water vapor to move up. The air where it descending, that region will convert into desert, and where the air is ascending, that region will have what? Ample amount of rainfall. Understood it? And then you have to see also why do the air is rising and why do the air is descending. Understood? And then on the basis of that dynamism or thermal originated, that we have to also see. पहले story अच्छे से समझेंगे. I said that, and whatever you want in between you can also note down. I said that the sun moves from, listen me, sun moves from Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn. So the sun is apparently moving from Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of apparent shift, जो कि temperature belt में ये topic में समझाऊंगा. Temperature belt जो Tropic of Cancer and all. Sun is apparently shifting from Tropic of Cancer to the Tropic of Capricorn, means 23.5 degree north to 23.5 degree south. Therefore, 5 degree north to 5 degree south, this region throughout the year get heavy insolation, high insolation. Yes or not? यहाँ पे sun जब यहाँ पे रहेगा, suppose when the sun is, I said that when the sun is falling vertically at equator, so it is in a 90 degree falling, more heating. And when the sun comes at 20 degree north, so it will fall with the 70 degree. Yes or not? And when it will come into 20, it will fall even then at 70 degree. So it is throughout the year it is falling vertically or near to vertical. It means vertically or near to vertical means high heating. Understood it? क्योंकि आपको ही पता है कि when the sun rays are falling vertically, so this is covering 1 square kilometer, और यहाँ पे suppose करो कि 100 calorie heat is falling. So the 1 square kilometer is taking how much? 100 calorie. लेकिन when the sun started becoming slant, it started taking more area, and when the sun started becoming more angular, it started taking more area. So suppose it become 8 square kilometer, तो यहाँ पे हीटिंग कितनी हो गई पर स्क्वायर किलोमीटर 100/8, that is become 12.5. So the heating will be less, then it will become colder. तो जहाँ पर insulation is vertical or near to vertical, that is always more hot. So can I say that between 5 degree north to 5 degrees south, throughout the year, heat insulation is vertical or near to vertical. That led to make this region to be very hot, and thereafter warm air and warm moisture started convecting upward. Warm air and warm moisture started what? Convecting upward. Again I said that throughout the year, near equator between 5 degree north to 5 degrees south, yes, insulation is what? Sun insulation is vertical or near to vertical. Therefore, due to hotness, warm air and warm moisture started convecting upward. And by reaching in the upper atmosphere in the equator, he found that towards the pole in the upper atmosphere there is a very low pressure. He found that in the upper atmosphere pole के पास क्या होगा? Very low pressure. ये करवा चुका हूं ना. They found that there is a towards the pole, क्योंकि यहाँ पे ठंडा है तो यहाँ पे तो एयर सारे नीचे ही रहेंगे. They found there is a high pressure gradient force. अब लैंग्वेज में क्या लिखना है? After moving upward in the above equator in upper atmosphere, found pressure gradient force towards North Pole and South Pole. What he found? High pressure gradient force towards North Pole and South Pole. It is complete or not? In the upper atmosphere. ये बोलना जरूरी है. अर्थ पे या ऊपर में, ये भी तो पता होना चाहिए. Found high pressure gradient force towards North Pole and South Pole in the upper atmosphere. Understood? Therefore, wind, बोलेंगे wind started moving towards North Pole and South Pole respectively. North Pole and South Pole respectively. आपने देखा था यहाँ पे they started moving upward towards the North Pole and South Pole, but in the North Pole they deflected towards right, and in the South Pole deflected towards left. Understood? And they become geostrophic wind. And then under high Coriolis force they started what? Deflecting towards right in the, I said, northern hemisphere, and they become completely parallel to isobar. ये मैं सोचना हवा में जा रहा है. It is going like this. And the southern hemisphere they deflected towards left and become parallel to isobar, and it is becoming subtropical jet stream or geostrophic wind or upper westerlies. It is becoming subtropical jet stream or geostrophic wind or upper westerlies. Got it? What the line I have said? Line क्या बोला था मुझे? याद है? क्या बोला था? 5 degree north to 5 degrees south. Throughout the year, getting what? Sun insolation, vertical or near vertical, under such high heat, warm air, air के साथ क्या मैंने बोला? Moisture. Warm air and warm moisture started what? Convecting upward. By reaching in the upper atmosphere, he found that with respect to equator in the upper atmosphere, towards North Pole and South Pole in the upper atmosphere, high pressure gradient force existing. Under such high pressure air gradient, wind started moving towards North Pole and South Pole respectively. Understood? Under high Coriolis force, this moving wind, under high Coriolis force, they started deflecting towards right in the northern hemisphere and left in the southern hemisphere, and they become parallel to isobar at 25 to 35 degree north as well as in the south. And after certain period it become heavy enough and it started what? Descending down. After becoming heavy enough, it start what? Descending down. And due to descending of this air, what will happen? Tell me. जहां ज्यादा air उतरेगा, that region become what? So due to descending of airs, 25 to 35 degree north as well as in south become what? Tell me. Subtropical high pressure belt, and it is in a dynamically originated. It is how they originated? Subtropical high pressure belt, how it is originated? Dynamically, and it is in a thermally. Understood it? Clear? So we can say here like this in this figure, it is moving upward, and thereafter they started moving towards what? Poles. But by reaching 25 to 35 degree in the north as well in the south, they become westerlies, subtropical jet stream, upper westerlies, subtropical jet stream, geostrophic wind, and they started. यहाँ पे तो मैं दिखा नहीं सकता ऐसा. And after becoming heavy enough, what happened? This jet stream, they started, and that region becomes subtropical high pressure belt. Understood it? Clear? So equatorial low pressure belt कैसे ओरिजिनेट हुआ? Thermally. Subtropical high pressure belt, how it is originated? Dynamically. Understood? Equatorial low pressure belt thermally originated, and subtropical high pressure belt dynamically originated. Is it clear? And what is the meaning of high pressure? Yes, tell me. समझाया था, surrounding region must be low pressure. Yes or not? Surrounding region must be, if it is in high pressure, the nearby all the region will be what? And in this region, यहाँ से ध्यान से यहाँ से भी देखेंगे, ऐसे भी फिगर देखेंगे, it has gone up. They started moving toward the pole. They become deflected towards right. They become deflected towards left, and become parallel to isobar, and then moving over there and started what? Descending. That becomes subtropical high pressure belt. And after that, if it is in high pressure, the one, so this side is what? Too low. This side is what? आसपास के रीजन क्या होंगे? Tell me. Low pressure. Around high pressure is always there is a low pressure. So the one wind started moving toward this side, equatorial low pressure. Another towards the pole, another towards the ये हाई है, इसका मतलब बोल रहा है कि मेरे पास I have more air and surrounding region has less air. Therefore it is high, ना? Yes or not? If somebody has got topper one ranker, इसका मतलब सारे क्या हैं? Less है. So if it is in a high pressure, then there must be there is in a less air. So there the wind started moving towards it. Understood it? Yes or not? Similarly, in the northern hemisphere, it is started moving towards the high pressure to the low pressure, and यहाँ पे मैं बोल रहा हूँ high pressure towards the pole. अभी सब polar low pressure का formation मैं आपको दिखा भी नहीं रहा हूँ. The wind started moving towards this. This is clear or not? We have completed which cell? Hadley cell. We have completed Hadley cell in the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Understood? Now here you see, if it is high pressure, wind is descending, then the one wind is moving towards the what? equatorial, another it is moving towards the pole subpolar. In the southern hemisphere, after descending this, one wind will move towards, ये फिगर नहीं बनाना, मैं चेंज करूंगा इस फिगर को जो ड्रॉ कर रहा हूं ये, क्योंकि मैं इस पे स्ट्रेट दिखा रहा हूं. यस, फ्रॉम हाई प्रेशर, जैसे यहां पे देखा, इट इज मूविंग फ्रॉम दिस हाई प्रेशर, इट इज मूविंग फ्रॉम दिस हाई प्रेशर, मूविंग, वही चीज दिस फिगर को 2 डायमेंशन में. बट इन द नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर डिफ्लेक्टेड टुवर्ड्स राइट, द एक्चुअल डायरेक्शन इज दिस. Yes. Understood? In the northern hemisphere, it is moving toward this, the deflected towards what? Right? Clear? Right in the northern hemisphere, deflecting towards right in the. So ये right, जब this has to come over there, then it has deflected this, right? यही हुआ. It is clear. And ये क्या बन गया? Just tell me. And wind, the baptism or nomenclature of wind depends upon the direction from where it is coming. और ये किस direction से आ रहा है?